Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it is in partnership with e.l.f. Cosmetics. I am so excited for this video. e.l.f. is a brand I have used so many times here on my channel. It is an absolutely amazing, affordable brand. I'm going to be taking you through all of their holiday gift sets, so I'm going to be including a wee bit of a haul in this video, and I'm also going to be trying on some of the holiday gift sets and makeup that I was sent to create this makeup tutorial. So the theme that I have went for this year is candy packaging, so like savoury, sweet, spice, just like candy packaging just in general. If you do check out their website, you will see that they have so many gifts for under a fiver, £10 and £15. They have a range of skincare bundles, makeup bundles. The first one is the Best of e.l.f. skincare set. So as you can see, it comes with 5 items. It has a daily face cleanser. See at the back here, it has a hydration sheet mask. As you can see, this is a full-size face cream, and then the rest are minis. This would be a great wee kit for any skin type, but also especially suited for those with dry skin. So this wee skincare set would just be absolutely great for those that are wanting to achieve healthy glowing skin, to just keep it just nice and hydrated. Obviously this would be absolutely perfect for any edges. As I've mentioned at the end of the video, if you're starting off in a makeup, skincare is definitely something that you're really wanting to get into. e.l.f. has some fabulous ranges of skincare products. As you can see here, I'm going to be showing you a lot of gift sets, but they also do sell them in singles as well. This is the Supers mini skincare kit. So this is actually their newest collection of skincare items. As you can see, most of these are minis, which minis are absolutely fantastic to have if you're, as I was saying, if you're not ready to be dedicated to buying a full-size product, because you can try it, you can test it, you can see how you like it, and then you can obviously go and buy another larger size. Obviously with minis, they're absolutely fantastic to travel with as well. We have a super clarifying cleanser, we have a toner with brightening fruity acids, we have a super mask, and then we have the super hydrate moisturizer. I did use the toner in this video as well just to prep my skin for makeup, and it was very nice, so I can't wait to dive in and actually try the masks. So this is the Under the Mistletoe moisturizing kit. This is an all mini set, by the way. It's not just for those who have dry skin. Those girls and boys out there who do have oily skin, you still need to keep your skin moisturized to just balance out the oils within your skin. There is a primer here to moisturize the skin before foundation, and then you just have like a wee daily face cream, and then the booster drops. I did use the booster drops today on my skin as well. You can use these alone for just a skincare product. You can use them for a prep for underneath the skin for foundation. You can also put them in foundation. You can also pop these into your moisturizer as well, just for that bit of extra hydration. I have the e.l.f. Candy Cane 7-piece eye and brush set. As you can see, it is a bit dirty because I'm only after using it. They are named for beginners, so if you are somebody that is a wee bit new to makeup and you're not too sure on what to do with certain brushes, I only was able to use 3 of them, but as you can see, you have an eyebrow brush, you have an angled brush, 3 eyeshadow brushes, you have a big powder brush here that can be used for blush, bronzer, powder, whatever it can be used for the body as well. So it's such a nice wee gift set. The brushes were unbelievably soft. They are really good. They worked really well, especially the eyeshadow brushes. If you are just starting off in makeup, you have a teenage daughter, Secret Santa, or whatever, this is such a nice wee set. This is so cute! This is the Candy Kisses Lip Balm Trio. We have Bear Kiss, XO Red, and Berry Sweet. So you have a choice of 3. The one I did use in today's video, as you can see, it hasn't got the wrapper on it any longer. It's actually just like a very natural skin skin color. Your lip color, but better. And in these they have vitamin A and E, grapeseed oil and jojoba oil to help nourish and protect and moisturize the lips. I just think these are a really cute idea for just a wee stocking filler, just a wee extra, even as a wee treat for yourself. This is the Best of e.l.f. gift set. So as you can see, it has the Poreless Putty Primer. Please, can we? It has a Total Face Sponge Jelly Highlighter in the shade Bubbly Lip Plumping Gloss. This kit is absolutely fantastic, not only as a gift for anybody else, but obviously for yourself. The jelly highlighter is absolutely beautiful on the skin and especially on the body. It's definitely worth getting because it does have the putty primer in it. We have a Hot Chocolate Eyes Spice palette. As far as I'm aware, they have two types of these palettes, so this is the spice one, so it is going to be a wee bit more spicy and a wee bit more of like burgundy tone shades, browns, there's a pop of yellow in there, but this palette was beautiful. As you can see, we have an array of matte shades and shimmer shades, so you have different formulas to work with. As you can see, we have our neutrals and then we have our pops of colour. I'll also give you a bit of a close-up of this palette as well, so you can see definitely really nice as just a wee extra. If you're wanting to go on and buy the brush set, just pick up one of the wee eyeshadow palettes as well. e.l.f. eyeshadows are so good, and especially the shimmers, but the mattes worked beautifully. They worked so well and they just blend together so good. Last but not least, we have the Sweet Temptations 50 piece eye and face palette. This is so nice. See, at the top we have our eyeshadows, and then if we just lift this wee tray, we have our contour shades, bronze shades, we have a wee setting powder here, and we have a load of blusher shades. These are absolutely beautiful as well. Stay tuned to see some swatches of this palette as well. I would say this palette would be more aimed towards beginners, because obviously you have the 2-in-1, you have basically all your face powders apart from highlights, and the shades are pretty basic if I am being honest. You do have your neutrals, your naturals, your pops of colours, you have shimmers, you have mattes, but it's not a load of bright colours where anybody is going to get confused. Like, you can open up a palette and you can feel intimidated, confused, you're not too sure what to go with. Honestly, their gift sets are absolutely fantastic. Please do check them out. I will have everything linked and listed down below in the description box, along with a cheeky little discount code as well. But other than that, we are going to get started on the face using these products, and also including some e.l.f. products all from my own collection. So we're basically going to be doing a full face of e.l.f. as well to create this festive glam. To start off this tutorial, I'm going to take the Supers Mini Skincare gift set, and this is just a toner with a brightening and fruit acids. So I'm just going to use some of the skincare first of all, just to prep my skin before we go in with some makeup. So I'm going to just put this toner on just a wee cotton round. Obviously your skin prep and your skincare routine is just as important, especially if you're wanting to go full glam. Especially for the longevity of your makeup and how it just sits on your skin. Next up, I'm going to go on with the Best of e.l.f. skincare set. I'm going to be using the Illuminating Eye Cream. Honestly, how cute is this wee packaging? It is the tiniest wee tub of eye cream ever. These wee pots are really good for travelling as well. Once you actually use this up, you can still take this travelling. You can fill it up with your own product, whether it be a skincare product or a makeup product. You can just pump your foundation in here and just travel with this wee container. Because we are going full glam today, we're going to be applying full coverage, setting everything in place. We're going to be baking. I really want to make sure that my under eyes are well hydrated and moisturized, because this is the area that I do mostly bake, and because I already have dry skin to start off with, I just really want to make sure this area is really well hydrated and moisturized. I'm going to put a wee bit more on because that actually felt quite nice. It nearly has like quite a cooling effect, because once you actually start to blend it in, it feels as if it just breaks down. It's a really nice formula. And what I mean by it breaks down, it just kind of, once you actually start to blend it in, it's as if it just breaks down to like a very light water-like consistency. Then I'm going to go with the Under the Mistletoe Moisturizing Kit. I'm going to be using the Hydrating Booster Drops. These are just really lightweight, hydrating wee drops. You can use these alone or just as a prep for your foundation, or you can apply these wee drops into your foundation. If you have like a mattifying foundation or a full coverage foundation, you can add these wee drops into it. Lastly, for my skin prep, I'm going to be going in with the Best of e.l.f. kit. So as you can see, this wee kit does come with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. My goodness, this is the first time I have been able to get my hands on this. It has been such a popular, raved about product, so I'm so excited to try this. This is actually quite nice because it doesn't have that slick feel to it. I've noticed that it's got rid of a tiniest bit of redness that I had just around my nose area, and it has slightly blurred under my eyes and just smooth. It hasn't completely got rid of my pores or anything, it has just minimised the look of them by blurring. So far so good. I'm going to try the Candy Kisses Lip Balm Trio. These are honestly so cute. They're just wee lip balms, but they're just wrapped like wee pieces of candy. I might go in with Bear Kiss. It's just supposed to be a really nice wee tint just on the lips with it being a lip balm. For foundation, this is the e.l.f. Oil Free. I have the shades Sand and Nude. I'm not too sure what one's going to match me at the minute because I do have a wee bit of tan on, so I'm just going to swatch them just on the side of my cheek just to see. That is Sand and that's Nude. I was expecting the Nude shade to be a wee bit lighter than the Sand, so I might actually mix the two of them just to see how it would go. And that is the most beautiful coverage. Like, as you can see, it has covered absolutely everything. It is sitting beautifully on the skin. It has blended out amazing. It's just such a beautiful foundation that makes your skin look really, really nice. We all like to go for products that look really, really nice on the skin, but it's also nice to find some products that make your skin look good as well. Just to conceal, this is the 16-hour Camo Concealer, and the shade I'm using is Fair Rose. To blend this out, I'm going to be using the Total Face Sponge from the Best of e.l.f. gift set. With this concealer, I have noticed that it does dry down quite quickly, so it does dry down to a matte. I would say if you have oily skin, this would be such a great concealer for you. This is such a great concealer to set the eyelids, to carve out the lids, drag down and use as an eye base, and then to cut the crease as well. Because it is so opaque, it's so full coverage and it dries down matte, it is absolutely fantastic to cut the crease. So as you can see, that concealer has blended in beautifully with that foundation. I'm going to be taking the Jelly Highlight, and this is in the shade Bubbly. These are absolutely beautiful. They are so, so nice. They are so versatile, and they are a multi-purpose highlight because you can use them on the body. I will just put a wee dabble just on my shoulder. It's like a nice champagne light gold. One thing I love about this one is the fact that it dries down really, really quickly. It just means that you have to work quite quickly with it, but I do think it is quite a good thing because it just means that it's not a sticky, tacky mess on the skin. Whatever excess is on the sponge, I'm just going to pat off on my hand. Like, it's definitely not an intense highlight glow. It's definitely not absolutely beaming, but it's just for those who just like a nice subtle glow from within, and it's just a nice sheen to the skin. Like, it's not like an artificial glow. After I powder my skin, as you know, I like to then go in and set everything in place. I just like to do this just to settle and melt any excess powder that may be lying on top of the skin. So this is a beauty spray I have been using for I don't know how long now. I absolutely love it. It's the best. Don't know how many times I've repurchased this, but it's the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Antioxidant Enriched Skin Protection Daily Defense Makeup Mist. It is honestly so, so good. It smells good. It's such a great mister. It just does such a great job of melting the powders into the skin. You can obviously do this to set the skin after you do all your other powders, but I just like to do this before I highlight, bronze, blush, whatever. That spray, it just brings the skin back to life again. Like, my skin was just looking very, very matte, very, very flat. The first highlight I'm going to be taking is, of course, this one from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Moonlight Pearl. So this is just quite a nice wee highlight for me. I like to use it just all over, just a light wee dust all over the highest points of the skin. First of all, using a fan brush. I don't find it as intense as I would like my highlights, so that's why I use it first off, just to give a wee light dust just all over the skin. I'm going to be going in with another e.l.f. highlight, and this is the Glow Highlighter in the shade Moonlight. The formula of this is very, very unique. It kind of has like a bouncy, spongy feel to it. Because this is more intense, I like this just to be focused of the cheekbone. So I just like to hit it just right there. I like to be quite dense with this because it is more of a creamy formula and it is more intense. I like to really make sure that it is pressed into the skin so that it's not just sitting on top of the skin, sitting on top of that powder, and it's just sitting there just like a white stripe on the skin. I just like to really make sure that it's buffed and blended in. Obviously, I'm going to be going in with the Sweet Temptations 50-piece eye and face palette. As you can see, we have some eyeshadows here at the top, and then we just have to lift this wee tray up. And then this is where we have our blushes and bronzing shades. Some of the bronzers do have a wee bit of shimmer to them, and then some are matte, some are cool, some are a wee bit warmer, so you have a wee bit of versatility there. This is the tray of eyeshadows you get. It's definitely more of like a light neutral palette. It does have a few pops of colour, like it has a few pops of green and a blue, and then there's like a emerald green. There's a lot of blues over here, but it's definitely a day to night palette. Oh my god! So they definitely are pigmented. Oh my word. So that's what the blush shades look like there, the two that I have swatched. And obviously do keep in mind that you can use these as eyeshadows as well. First off, I'm going to take a wee bit of this peachy shade. So I'm going to go in now with this shade here. They're definitely really nice blushes. One thing I'm loving about them is the fact that they're not that pigmented. And that might sound quite bad, but it's honestly not. I do love the freedom, especially within my powder products, like especially my bronzers and my blushes, to be able to build them up, that it's not just full blown pigment straight away. It's always easier to build up than take away. It's just nice to have the freedom to be able to build the product up. I'm just going to go for this wee one here. The brush I'm going to be using is from the Candy Cane 7-piece brush set. This brush is that soft. I can barely feel it. Oh my word. I just used this palette from e.l.f. here. So it's the Hot Chocolate Eyes and it's the Spice palette. I just took this shade here, and as you can see it's just like a really nice transition shade, and I just used this first of all just in my crease. I'm going to start buffing and blending that shade into the upper crease and brow bone. So it's definitely a really nice shade. It's such a good shade for a transition. I'm going to go for this darker shade now. And because this brown shade is slightly darker, I'm just going to try and focus this just right in that crease. I'm going to bring it right over to the inner corner as well, because once we cut the crease, I want to still have that gradual blend there. Do feel free to go back in with that first brush and that first shade to just give yourself just a wee helping hand to blend those shades out, although as you can see they're blending out beautifully together. Absolutely perfect. I'm now going to go for this darker shade here. I'm going to still keep it within my crease, but I'm going to keep it quite low down. I'm not wanting to place it just right up here, because once we blend it, it'll travel too far and it will hide the two previous shades that we used. So if I do pack this on slightly lower, it's just going to give me room to blend it up. And then just whatever excess is on my brush, I'm going to bring that into the inner corner. I'm not wanting it to be too dark though. Now time to cut the crease. This is the nerve-wracking bit. And yep, as you know, I'm going to take the 16-hour Camo Concealer. I kind of like to just visualise in my head where I'm wanting to cut my crease. Then I just get my brush and I just swoop. So I literally just swoop. So I'm now going to go in and clean this up. I'm going to take this shimmer shade here. I'm going to give it a wee bit of a swatch so you can just see what it looks like. Oh my god. So as you can see, it's definitely very pigmented. It's very creamy. It feels like such a beautiful formula. I'm going to be taking this wee e.l.f. eyeshadow, and this is one of their mineral eyeshadows. It is a loose eyeshadow and it's in the shade Angelic. And it's just a really nice metallic silver. It honestly looks like chrome on the lids. It is absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to take the second darker shade that we took, this one here, and again I'm going to take it on one of the Candy Cane brush sets. So I'm going to be taking this on the blended brush, but as you can see it's kind of like a flat blended brush, which I thought was perfect for this makeup look in particular, because I'm just going to pat in, and I'm just going to go in patting motions, starting at the outer corner and gradually working my way in. Whenever you're going to be patting and slowly working your way in, this is going to create a more softer blend instead of going in blending motions, because I'm not wanting to kick up any of that mineral shadow. The second darkest shade now, and I'm also just going to tuck this shadow tight as possible to that lower lash line. And I took one of the eyeshadow brushes from the Candy Cane gift set. I did notice that this brush was actually very good for blending out the lower lash line. It just really does work that shadow in the lower lash line. And then of course for lips I had to use this sweet e.l.f. Moisturizing lipstick, and this is in the shade Party in the Buff. This is the most beautiful wee lipstick. I have so many of these in my collection. So as you can see, it's definitely a nude, but it's more of like a pink peachy toned nude. It is very nice, very flattering. It goes with any makeup look. It is absolutely beautiful. It is such a perfect shade. Of course I'm going to go in with the Best of e.l.f. Wee gift set again because it does come with a lip plumping gloss, so I'm going to give this a go. I absolutely love the packaging on this. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it isn't my cutest though. Okay guys, so this completes this makeup tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed. I absolutely love how everything turned out. I'm just going to give a quick run through of all the products. First off, just want to give you a wee bit of a close up of my makeup and how it looks. I absolutely love how my makeup turned out. It looks absolutely flawless, great, love it. The face products worked absolutely great. I definitely have to spend more time playing around and using the skincare products, but I just wanted to use a few in this video because obviously skincare is just as important as makeup these days. If you're going to be wearing makeup, you definitely do need to consider and start using skincare, and e.l.f. has got so many great skincare products at such an affordable price. They're absolutely amazing. Their facial wipes are probably one of the best. I do not know how many times I've raved about them and recommended them on my channel. They are the best facial wipes. Even if you want to start there and get some of their wee gift sets such as the hydration one, or the Best of e.l.f. skincare gift set because it has toner, a face cream, an eye cream, and it also has a daily cleanser as well. The foundation, concealer, the putty primer, everything worked absolutely beautifully on the skin. This palette was absolutely amazing. It blended well, it was pigmented, the shades are great, and I know I didn't use all of the brushes, but the brushes that I did use were very, very good. So if you are a beginner in makeup or you know somebody that is a beginner in makeup, but anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Also don't forget that I will have everything that I used today listed in the description box down below. Everything will also be linked, but don't forget to check that out and check out e.l.f.'s gift sets, their gift guides. They have gift sets for under a fiver, under £10 and under 15 and £20. They have just ranges for absolutely everybody from all ages, from all experiences within makeup and skincare, accessories and tools. So make sure to check all of that out in the description box. Also in the description box I have a discount code and all the terms and conditions will be down there as well. So please do go and check that out. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video.